They told you joint pain after 70 is just part of getting older. That aching stiffness when you wake up, the knees that sound like cracking wood, the hands that don't want to close all the way anymore. Doctors give painkillers. Supplements promise miracles. But what if the real solution has been missing from your body all along? Not a pill, not another injection. Just one mineral so essential, your joints literally can't move smoothly without it. And here's the shocking part. By the time most people hit 70, their levels of this mineral drop by more than 40%. That's why your painkillers keep failing you, because you're trying to silence the pain, when the real problem is that your body's missing the oil that keeps the hinges from locking up. Today, we're breaking down the truth behind the mineral your joints have been begging for, and how a simple daily fix can help you move easier, sleep better, and finally wake up without that morning stiffness. Forget painkillers. This is nature's way of restoring freedom to your joints even after 70. The mineral decline you didn't notice. As we get older, something subtle starts happening inside our bodies. It's not sudden. You don't wake up one day and feel it. It creeps in slowly year after year. See, the body's ability to absorb nutrients begins to fade with age. What you eat doesn't fully make it into your cells the way it used to. And among the first nutrients to slip through the cracks is a mineral that quietly controls how flexible your joints stay. It helps calm inflammation, supports the enzymes that rebuild cartilage, and keeps muscles from tightening around the joints. Yet by the time you turn 60 or 70, your body might only be getting half of what it needs. That's why even if you eat healthy, walk daily, or take supplements, the stiffness doesn't go away. It's not that your body can't heal, it's that it's missing the one thing that makes healing possible. And here's the twist. This same mineral is often flushed out by medications, stress, caffeine, and even the very painkillers you've been told to take. So, while you're trying to fix the problem, you might actually be draining the very thing that could solve it. But which mineral are we talking about? It's one you've heard of, yet almost no one realizes how powerful it really is for joints. Let's talk about magnesium, nature's own anti-stiffness mineral. Inside the joints, why magnesium matters. Every time you bend your knees, raise your arm, or twist your back, tiny muscles, tendons, and ligaments are working in perfect rhythm. But here's what most people don't realize. That rhythm only stays smooth when your muscles can relax after they tighten. And that's where magnesium quietly does its job. It's like the off switch for muscle tension. When your body doesn't have enough magnesium, your muscles don't fully relax. They stay slightly tight, pulling on your joints and making every movement feel stiff or sore. Magnesium also plays another hidden role. It helps reduce inflammation, the silent fire inside your joints that makes them swell and ache. Without enough of it, your body overreacts. And simple things like climbing stairs or opening a jar can feel harder every day. Now here's the part that surprises most people. Even mild magnesium deficiency can mimic joint disease symptoms, like pain, stiffness, fatigue, or even restless legs at night. That's why some people spend years chasing treatments, when what they really need is to rebuild balance from the inside out. Think of magnesium as your body's natural joint oil. It doesn't numb the pain like a pill. It helps prevent the pain by letting your joints move the way they were meant to. And here's the good news. Once you start restoring your levels, many people say they notice small but real changes within just a few weeks. Less stiffness in the morning, easier movement, and even better sleep. But magnesium doesn't work alone. In fact, when it's combined with a few key partners, its power to protect your joints becomes even stronger. Let's look at what happens when magnesium teams up with its natural allies, minerals like boron, zinc, and silica. The combo that experts are now calling the joint longevity blend. The joint longevity combo, how these minerals work together. When it comes to your joints, magnesium is the foundation, but it's not meant to work alone. Your body is like a team, and every mineral has its position to play. Boron is one of magnesium's closest allies. It helps your body hold on to magnesium, calcium, and vitamin D, the very nutrients your bones and joints rely on. Without boron, those nutrients can slip away too fast, and your joints lose the steady support they need to stay strong and cushioned. Then there's zinc, another quiet protector. It keeps inflammation under control and helps repair tiny tears in your cartilage. Every step, every twist of your wrist creates small amounts of wear and tear, and zinc helps rebuild what daily life breaks down. Finally, silica, the mineral your body uses to make collagen, the flexible protein that keeps your skin smooth and your joints shock absorbent. Without enough silica, your joints can lose that natural bounce, and movement starts to feel dry, tight, or even gritty. When these minerals come together, something powerful happens. They don't just ease the symptoms. They help restore the natural structure that time tries to take away. Magnesium calms the tension. Boron helps your body absorb and store it. Zinc rebuilds. And silica renews the soft tissue that keeps everything gliding smoothly. It's a quiet repair process happening deep within your body, one most people never even know is possible. And while painkillers only cover up the problem for a few hours, this mineral team works every single day to bring back the comfort you thought was gone for good. But here's the catch. You can't just take them randomly and expect results. The secret is how you use them when you take them, what you combine them with, and the one mistake that makes most supplements fail. Let's talk about that next. How to use it, timing, absorption, and common mistakes. Now that you know the minerals behind smoother, pain-free movement, let's talk about how to actually get them working inside your body. Here's the truth. You don't need expensive pills or complicated routines. What matters most is absorption, how well your body takes in what you give it. Let's start with magnesium. It works best when taken in forms your body can easily absorb, like magnesium glycinate or citrate. Take it in the evening, about an hour before bed. Why? Because magnesium doesn't just relax your joints, it relaxes your whole nervous system. That's why people often notice they sleep deeper and wake up looser the next morning. For boron, you don't need much, just a trace amount. You can find it naturally in foods like avocados, almonds, apples, and even prunes. A little daily dose supports calcium and magnesium retention, keeping your bones and joints stronger for the long run. Zinc is most effective when taken after a meal, since an empty stomach can cause nausea. Pairing it with protein like fish or eggs helps your body use it better. And silica? You can find it in foods like cucumbers, oats, and brown rice. Some people prefer a bamboo or horsetail extract supplement, but consistency is key. It's not about instant change, it's about steady renewal. Now, here's where most people go wrong. They take everything at once, on a full stomach, or alongside medications that block absorption like antacids or certain blood pressure pills. This means they might be swallowing the right things, but getting almost no benefit. A better way? Space them out through the day. Think of it like feeding your joints a balanced diet, not dumping it all at once. Morning, zinc and boron with breakfast. Evening, magnesium before bed. Silica from food throughout the day. And remember, hydration is your silent partner here. Without enough water, these minerals can't reach your tissues efficiently. So every time you take your supplements or eat your mineral-rich meal, follow it with a glass of water. It seems small, but it makes a big difference. Now, once you start fueling your body this way, don't expect miracles overnight. Real healing takes consistency. But after 2 to 3 weeks, you might notice small shifts, less morning stiffness, easier steps, and that quiet, comforting feeling of, hey, I actually feel lighter today. But there's one last thing to understand. A piece most people never talk about. It's what happens when you stop masking pain and finally let your body heal naturally. Because when that process begins, something remarkable unfolds. Let's talk about that next. What happens when healing begins? When you finally start feeding your body what it's been missing, something quiet but powerful begins to happen. It doesn't hit you like a wave. It arrives softly, almost unnoticed. One morning, you realize you didn't reach for your knee first thing when getting out of bed. Your steps feel a little steadier. You stretch, and the stiffness isn't as sharp as before. That's your body waking up again. That's healing, not forced, not masked by painkillers, but restored the way nature designed it. Magnesium starts to relax tight muscles. Boron and zinc rebuild the balance in your bones. Silica adds back the cushion between your joints. And together, they bring back something you might have thought was gone for good ease. You see, the human body has an incredible ability to repair itself when it finally gets the right tools. It doesn't matter if you're 50, 60, or 75. Your cells are still listening, still working, still ready to renew. And the more you give your body what it needs, the more it gives back. Less pain, more movement, and something even deeper, confidence. Confidence to take that walk without hesitation. To kneel down and tie your shoes without a wince. To enjoy mornings without planning your day around pain. That's not a miracle. That's biology done right. So if you've been living with stiffness or discomfort, don't see it as a sentence. See it as a signal. Your body isn't breaking down. It's asking for balance. And the best part? You can start today, right where you are. Because healing doesn't start with painkillers. It starts with understanding and giving your body back the minerals it's been missing all along. But before we end, let's put everything together, the key takeaway you can remember starting today. So let's bring it all together. You don't have to live chained to painkillers. You don't have to wake up every morning wondering if your body can keep up, because sometimes the problem isn't your age. It's what your body's been missing. By restoring the minerals nature intended: magnesium to relax and calm, boron to protect and strengthen, zinc to rebuild and heal, and silica to renew and cushion. You're not fighting against age. You're working with your body to bring back movement, energy, and freedom. Start simple. Add one change at a time: magnesium at night, boron and zinc with breakfast, silica from your meals. Drink more water. Sleep deeply. Give your body time. Because when you nourish it right, it remembers how to heal. And maybe, just maybe, you'll realize that your best years aren't behind you. They're waiting on the other side of pain. If this message spoke to you today, take a moment right now. Comment, "I'm ready to heal naturally." Share this video with someone who's been struggling with stiffness or joint pain. Like this video to help more people discover natural healing. And subscribe for more science-backed, simple health tips designed especially for life after 60. Because your body isn't finished yet, it's just waiting for you to give it what it needs to move freely again. Remember, forget painkillers. This is how you fix joint stiffness naturally, even after 70.